But without further ado, please welcome to the stage Zelda.
Hey, everybody. I am so happy to be here. I'm really excited, and I'm also really nervous. Could you guys sit down by any chance? Would you?
It's hard sometimes.
It's hard? All right. So my name is Zelda, a.k.a. Judith Z. Miller. So I took on Zelda about, 15 years ago or so. It's my middle name. But my given name is Judith, and when I was growing up, I was Judy. So that's one thing you have to know about the story I'm about to tell you, that my name is Judy. And that the story takes place in 1961. It begins in 1961, and I always tell true stories. So this story is entitled, Thank You, Mr. Rosamelia. My name is Judy Miller. I live at 11 Quarter Avenue in Maplewood, New Jersey, and I can't read. I don't know. I look at the page, and the words just move around. Kids like me, we're just dumb. And all the other kids are so mean. They make fun of me and they call me stupid more times than I can count, which I admit isn't very high. A group of the popular girls grab one of my stupid kids' book, and they grab it and they fling it over my head, and I'm forced to play monkey in the middle while they call me names and mock the obvious stupidity. I'm not normal. I'm sitting in a reading group, and we're going around in a circle, and it's coming towards me, and it's my turn. And I start to feel dizzy, nauseous. And I'm holding the book, and I'm looking at the page, and I can see the words, but I can't make them come out of my mouth, and I throw up all over myself. And my teacher, she sends me to the nurse's office, and she takes off my vomit-covered blouse and my vomit-covered skirt, and I'm standing there in my underpants and my undershirt, and the door is open. And the other kids are walking by, staring. My mom, she tries to help me out. She shows me those domino things. They're called flashcards. They look like dominoes, and they have dots on them, And she, every day, every single day, while the kids are out, other kids are outside playing, she shows me the flashcards, like a bazillion times. And no matter how many bazillion times she showed it to me, I can't remember the answers. I throw up on my way to school almost every single day. But I'm also a crossing guard. Yeah. And I love that white sash with the silver, shiny metal, like a sheriff. And I get to tell the other kids what to do. This one kid who always makes fun of me, tries to cross without my permission, and I grab his arm and I twist it and I do this like fancy judo move and I spin around and he's on his knees crying, pleading for mercy. And I relish in his agony. They call us all into the auditorium, and we're all in seats, the whole school, hundreds of kids, and they call you up front by name, section by section. And when they call your name, you got to go stand there, turn around, and look at everybody else. Call them the troublemakers. Call them the dumb kids. They're calling the kids of color whose parents don't have any money to send them tutors. And they call my name. So I go stand up in front of everybody and, oh God, I wish the ground would swallow me up whole. In 5th grade, this kid named Guy sits behind me, relentlessly pulling my ponytail. My teacher, Mr. Rosamelia, is momentarily out of the classroom. Guy grabs my ponytail and gives it this huge yank, and I stand up and I was like, stop pulling my hair. And Guy takes his fist and he shoves it up into my, and he runs, lickety-split, out of the classroom. And I, despite my pain and panic, like a wild child, my ferocity kicks in and I grab the edges of the desk in front of me and I fling them to opposite sides of the classroom and I run out the classroom door and bam! Smack dab into the formidable belly of my over 6 foot tall teacher, Mr. Rosamelia. Mr. Rosamelia, who sees me, hair flying, screaming, and the disastrous effects of the classroom, makes me stay after school. I'm sitting in front of his big wooden desk, looking at a pile of books that I have not and probably never will read. Physical proof that I will never accomplish anything ever. The books are color-coded. They start from the yellow to the orange, to the green, to the blue, to the red, to the purple book. I'm still on yellow, struggling. The rest of the class is breezing through the purple book. It's like they look at the page and the words just go like this, and they do this magical osmosis thing, and then they flow like a river out of their mouths. Slumped down in my chair, knowing that I will never accomplish anything ever. Mr. Rosamelia stands very solemnly, and he picks up the pile of books, and he holds them aloft over his head. And with one grand gesture, he takes the books and he flings them into the metal wastebasket next to his desk. There, you've read them all. And he picks up the purple book and he thrusts it towards me. Here, read this. And you know, as those books came clamoring down, shattering into the metal, my hopelessness, my stupidity came down with them. And like a miracle, like a miracle, I could read the purple book. Now, of course, I still struggled. I still had a hard time. But because my teacher, Mr. Rosamelia, had faith in me, I had faith in myself. Okay, all right, so 60-something, who knows, years later, I still do not know my multiplication tables, past 5. However, I do see the flashcards, the dominoes floating in the air, and if I have to calculate something, I see them floating and I count them, so I get by. And thanks to computers and spell check and, oh my God, my beloved GPS, who I'll admit, I almost asked to marry. I get along just fine, and I'm a published author, and I have my own solo show, and okay, so one day you may find me at Hannaford's looking at a handwritten shopping list, standing there in the middle of the aisle, cursing under my breath. Why the fuck did you not write the list? Type it. What is it I'm supposed to buy? What? The words are like in a circle, and some of them are in the middle, and there are like some of the letters are backwards. I'm like, what am I supposed to buy? Wait. Oh, bananas! I find out that what I have is called dyslexia, something that they never heard of in the 1950s and 60s. So now, when I can't navigate my way home 5 minutes from Hannaford, I don't demean myself. The voices of those kids, they don't haunt me anymore because of Mr. Rosamelia. Hey, you know, on National Teachers Day every year, I think about Mr. Rosamelia. And I just want to say, hey, Mr. Rosamelia, this is a shout out to you if you're still alive. But, okay, wait, he's probably not still alive. So, Mr. Rosamelia, I know if there is a heaven, yes, I know you are there because of that one grand gesture that showed your faith in me. Bam! In 1963. Thank you, Mr. Rosamelia. You changed and saved my life. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here in front of a live audience. It's always a thrill for me to perform. Oops, oh my God, okay, next time I will remember to do that. Because I'm Jewish, and you know, it's in the DNA. Okay, so I just wanted to say that if you are interested in my work, you can find me both on Facebook and Instagram as @ArtistSoul, S-O-U-L, Speaks. Artist Soul Speaks. And I have a one-person show which you can watch 24/7 for free on Hudsy, HUDSY.TV. It's not TV, it's online. It's a free membership. And my show is called Que Sera Sera, A Life's Journey of Sexual Orientation and gender expression. And it's a very personal show, and a lot of people have told me that they find it profoundly moving. So I hope you'll check it out, and it's free. So thank you again. I'm Zelda, AKA Judith Z. Miller. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Zelda. That may have been my favorite one of yours so far. I feel like that really encapsulated so much about you and your life. And I mean, you emailed me a few days ago saying you were hesitant about performing it, but it's so spot on. Really incredible. So thank you so much for sharing with us.
I think it was really interesting for me to share that story in a group of writers.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
I was thinking about that before I went on, that it's such a different experience. People who are sort of naturally literate, drawn to spoken word, drawn to be able to, all of this.
Yeah.
My experience is like so the opposite, but
Right.
I thought it would be interesting.
It was amazing, and it's so interesting because our initial connection was through email correspondences, so I've only known you through your writing in a sense, which is so interesting to learn that about you. And yeah, so beautiful, and thank you for sharing with us.